makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel.
As Iron Man, all jets ablaze, he fights and fights with repulsor rays. Amazing armor, a blazing bomber.
Well, welcome back, Papa's Posse. It's Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. And today we have The Invincible Iron Man, number 81, 25 cents from 1975. Title of the story, War of the Mind Dragons, by Mike Friedrich and Chick Stone. Okay, now don't forget to please hit that like button. Let's see what's going on. Concluding this issue, the most senses-boggling Iron Man epic ever, and wait until you read our monumental announcement at the story's end. No peeking. As usual, we start in the middle of action. Quick, swivel your blast cannons around. One moment he's in front of us, the next he zoomed right past us. Needless to say, the Shellhead's on an alien planet in an adventure that'll end with the War of the Mind Dragons. Instant recap. This is an alternate universe, Earth, wherein North America is divided into a multitude of independent countries, specifically Shellheads in the Kingdom of Grand Rapids, where he'd pursued the villainous Black Llama, and Firebrand from our own Earth. Once here, everything turned upside down. In fact, the Black Llama turned out to be the country's king who'd been temporarily insane while on our world. So now the Golden Avenger seeks out the still dangerous Firebrand in the midst of raging civil war. And if you think that's complicated, be grateful you're not Shellhead. On the one hand, trying to digest all this new info, and on the other, taking it on the chin. And the trouble's only started. Listen to Baron Rockler, who's behind the revolt against King Gerald. Killed the ironclad man. He sided with the king. You're backing the payroll, Baron. Fire away, gunners. Hey, fellas, thought I promised Black Lair, King Gerard, that I'd help him suppress this rebellion. Deep down, I really don't care. I mean, though he seems a decent sort, and though I almost believe his plea of an uncontrollable instantly back home in my dimension, that supervillain war he put me through can't be forgotten, much less forgiven. But I've got to find Firebrand and bring him back with me. His sister Roxy would never forgive me otherwise. And she's the only lady whose good side I plan to stay on. So if you clowns insist on getting in my way, that's your tough luck. The multitude of nations in the world of North America, as well as around the entire globe, has spawned an even greater technology race that on our planet, and thus has brought greater advancement, if you can call it that, in the art of weaponry. Soon, these mercenaries from the Minnesotan Empire must be pitied a little. For who among them ever dreamed he'd run up against the unmatched genius of Tony Stark? Yes, pitied a little, but not too much, because then they go into isokinetics and the heroes in action if they pity too much. And then, I pitied a fool. You see, when these soldiers of fortune crossed the neutral nation of Menominee and the waters of Lake Michigan to the personal services of Baron Rockler, they were already hardened battle veterans. To them, killing is only a job to be done, no more, no less. And right and wrong have little place in such little minds. Perhaps today, the harsh hand of deserved justice will descend upon them, as only an Avenger can dish it out. In other words, things aren't going to be quiet this fateful day. More of this horde inside there like insects. Say, fella, didn't your comrades outside pass the word? Don't mess with me. Ignore his prattling. He's an enemy of Baron Rockler. Kill him. Okay, if you're going to press me. He's not there. Of course. Why do you think I have these jet-powered skates? To play paper target? It doesn't take any brilliance to see your rifles are melting that wall like candle wax. Can't get a bead on him. Too close to aim. Missed. I'll hit somebody else. Exactly my intention. These wheels give me much greater maneuverability in close quarters than just running. The net result is that I'm shouting, that I'm shooting fish in a barrel while you guys just flounder. Part of my puns, fellas. Maybe I've hung around Spider-Man once too often. Don't let him through. Close ranks. Close ranks. There's his skates. Close ranks. You get a free $1,000,000 in cash, and your friends will like what you get with your bicycles. But then, they've got him hemmed in and ready to kill. The pressure comes down like a pile driver. Suddenly, mad start coming to get me all around. I blacked out for an instant there. I can't afford lapses like that. I need to take immediate action. What? Now there's more than one Iron Man? They must be like refracted illusions. Yes, but which one is the real which one? My ruse appears to have given me the respite I need to plan my next move. Not for long, Shellhead. His tricks can't save him. Here comes the neutronic imploder. Nothing can stand up under its power. Make way, make way! There, his illusions are dispelled. Now we'll commence to grind him into dust. This is it. I've got to go full out. No holds barred. Sometimes, when you least expect it, the volcano of a man bursts forth with a force that magnitude of which could never be calculated. This is one of those times. At the flick of a mental switch, a specific command is given to the wafer-thin computer lining Iron Man's helmet. It, in turn, surges every available erg into one pounding paroxysmal burst, hurtling through the Golden Avenger's chest beam to unleash its destruction upon the unprepared world. Shellhead has been called power personified. There is the look of cold steel in his eyes, and perhaps in his veins as well. Few on this world would doubt that now, because you get a whole penny. Most of my power is drained, but that doesn't leave me helpless, and there are few left now to oppose me. Hey, that's the Baron. If anyone can tell me if Firebrand has joined his team, he can. But it looks like he's trying to flee, though not if I have. Too late. Couldn't get to him in time. 1637 nanoseconds later, back at the royal palace. What has happened to your husband? Has your coup collapsed so quickly? King Gerald has a new ally. Couldn't stop overwhelming. You're babbling as incoherently as a child, husband. Perhaps a drink will calm your nerves. Yes, thank you. Ark, the drink poisoned. Why, woman, Wung, because you are failing as a husband. I had originally hoped to gain a royal throne through you, but now you are useless and in my way. Not too shabby, lady, only you didn't escape unseen. Who are you? The name's Firebrand, Baroness. We met when I first entered your dimension, but what are you doing here? One of your horn-helmeted soldiers told me where you were, after a bit of fiery persuasion. Then my machinations were for naught. The king has triumphed. Wrong, lady. I'm on your side, not the king's. What? Yeah, I think I'd like to feel a ruling something even more, just to show what I do with all that power. What do you say we go into partners? I think something can be arranged. Great. She's lying, Natch, but she knows her way around the anthill, and I don't. So she'll be useful until I can take control, and then, well, it's a pity such a pretty head has to roll. I don't trust this alien an inch. Still, his power will be helpful, succeeding where my late husband failed. Afterwards, this unsuspecting Firebrand can easily be doused. They're against each other. Come, then, my new partner, and meet Lord Professor Teller, who's been working on the invincible weapon with which to effect our coup. Yes, and all it needs is a compact power source. Only nothing, Prof. Your worries are over. In another part of the royal palace somewhat later, looking for a firebrand at Baron Rockla's place wasn't a good idea. I'm afraid he wasn't there. He must have joined the Baron's rebellion someplace else. In any case, if my daughter and I are to maintain our thrones, we've got to come out to the open once again. Will you be at our side when we do, Iron Man? In a word, no. While I certainly have no sympathy for Baron Rockler, he's your problem, not mine. My only interest is locating Firebrand and bringing him back to my Earth with me. If, suddenly, nightmare, mad stark demons, swirling, brains pain, monster, what I wants to kill me. I must stop it, it moves. Mist, grab it, kill it. What am I doing? I got dizzy suddenly and then you started swinging at me. You tried to strangle me, Iron Man. Thank heaven I didn't connect with my punches. I probably would have smashed your head apart. I'm sorry, King Gerald. No, it's my fault for not voicing a hidden fear of mine, which is... Remember how I explained that the cosmic imbalance I caused by being in your world, as by the Black Llama, had unhinged my mind? Well, the same process is happening to you, Iron Man, and probably to Firebrand, now that you're both in my world. In fact, it's probably happening faster since there's twice the imbalance. You mean the longer I'm in your dimension, the crazier I get? All right then, time is of the essence, and I have to get cracking. Suddenly, all of Iron Man's concerns vanish as death once again starts knocking on his door, or, put more precisely, comes crashing through the stone wall, taking the form of a massive fire-breathing dragon. Ooh. While inside the behemoth's head, a quaint touch, this Lord Professor. I failed previously to note that melodrama ran in your blood. Mustn't forget the legends, Baroness. In the end, they count as much the actual battle, for they help sustain your victory. After all, it's the victors who write the histories, and the more they have to embellish, the easier their readers believe it. And in the belly of the beast, there are less long-range concerns. Iron Man's still alive. I thought I'd finally killed him earlier. No matter, no firepower, teamed with the Professor's power amplifier, will scorch that tin-headed but a blast of furnace barbecuing hot dog, which ain't a bad choice of descriptions. So let's pour it on. Socket to shellhead. And there's the value stamp right there. You could be a draft king, too. No sooner said than done. Searing flames lick like a hungry tongue, devouring everything in their creature's path. But then the battle is joined. A jetting repulsor ray deflects the flames away from its human targets, seemingly angering the beast. Not only is this creation hide as tough as nails, it's incredibly agile as well. This isn't going to be easy. Pain swirling. Darkness closes. How do I stop it? Oh, how? Went dizzy again. Snap out of it, Tony. You can't let the madness control you. It's time to attack. I used these hand saws just yesterday against MODOK, and I can't see any reason to believe this creation can be any stronger than his. Once I slice off a supporting claw, I can't stand up anymore, and with its balance destroyed, it can no longer fly as well. But though crippled, the metal dragon is still deadly dangerous. Whirly Iron Man circles it, looking for an opening. Everywhere Shellhead flies, the monster head darts afterward with its flame, when suddenly the unpredictable Golden Avenger screams into the spiraling power of dive underneath the flame, and propels his body directly into its mouth, corking the flame jets within the poems or the Superman. But within, like floodwaters gushing against an improvised levee, the flame pressures builds and builds and builds. But it's seen itself, Firebrand's flame, it's sustained, can surge past the ability of my suit to transform the heat into energy, amplified as the flames are that process in accelerating. Already my armor is starting to soften. Could I have aired? Could I? Plow. You've demolished the dragon and knocked out its two controllers. But if you think that's going to save you, forget it. I defeated you once in the dimension. I'll do it again, permanently. You forget, Firebrand. I was weakened when we battled before, and I've since recharged. You've never overcome me at my full strength. Then, this'll be the first time. Suddenly, as the tensions mount, reality seems to shimmer for both contestants. As each man's perceptions become distorted, twisted, and insanity of battle playing now begins. A war of the mind dragons. Mad Gilbert Iron, Mad Stark Fire Dimension, Mad Albert Smash Dimension Mash, Mad Stark closing in and hurt, Mad Stark stop demon, smash demon, kill, kill, no, I will not. Iron Man shivers, then it is past. Perhaps it is the strength of will, that most powerful of human forces, that separates the heroes from the common crowd. Faced with insanity, this hero fought back, and now the contrast to the Black Llama is rather obvious, because the Hulk likes apple pies. No, that's not the reason. This is the reason. Later, the Baron's death disclosed and the Baroness arrested. I wish I had your strength back on your world when I was in the Black Llama, Iron Man. Still, I sense that for all your superiority, you haven't lost sight that everyone isn't a hero like yourself. That most of us, though, flawed, still muddle along as best we can. You're a good person, King Gerald, and I certainly can't condemn you for past mistakes. Neither can I condone those errors, though. I know that, and accept it. Iron Man, believe me, I live with them constantly, weighing on my soul. Okay, well, we'd better attend to the returning of the Firebrand and me to our world before our stay here causes more severe problems. The Golden Globe teleporter has remained intact, so it should be a fairly simple matter. Ah, the Golden Globe, what a lesson in appearance versus reality it has taught. Presented as a possession of awesome power, an entire supervillain war was fought for its controls. Each claimant projected his desires onto that prize. But in the end, it was only a transportation device bestowed upon the Firebrand, a non-entrant into the war, which brought him to the world where a supervillain has actually benevolent king and superhero went mad. And in the end, it gave the fiery upstart nothing but defeat and a swift kick homeward. Hurry in there, Firebrand, and don't forget, I'm right behind you. But then the globe bestows a final twist. Hey, the globe's holding Slaghead back a few moments, giving me a chance to jet my way out of here. Thus, as Iron Man emerges from the globe moments before it disappeared. What? How did Firebrand get so far ahead of me? It must be the time lag forces working in reverse. Originally, those forces made a couple of weeks of Black Llama's world the equivalent of months here. Now they've made the few seconds between Firebrand's entry in the globe and mine into enough time for him to escape. He's disappeared into these storm clouds. I'll never find him. But you can be sure someday I will. And in the meantime, Roxy will have to be satisfied. Her brother's at last on Earth, our Earth. That leaves but one string dangling. One the heart and mind of Tony Stark is going to have to face squarely. When Black Llama went crazy here before, he touched the mind of another unstable psychic, which brought her force fully back into my life. Yes, an old love and an old wound is opened again. With my feelings toward Roxy as strong as they are, how can I deal again with Marianne Rogers? Alrighty. Well, that was The Invincible Iron Man, number 81, 25 cents from 1975. I hope you enjoyed that reading. And don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and remember, as Papa and Iron Man always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.
Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.